What's up everyone, welcome back to another vlog. So there's a couple of things that needs to happen today. First things first, we need to cut the grass here in this field, and then obviously hedgerow, bale, all of that good stuff. Get all of that done. It doesn't have to all of it happen today, but I want to at least cut it today, get the first little bit done. And then the second bit that needs to be done, which is quite important to me, is moving the one notice board or the one advertisement board that we've got at the dealership. So I realized that both boards are actually facing the same street essentially, and that doesn't make a lot of sense because, to be honest, that's probably one of the quietest streets in town. So we need to, well, I need to move it so that it's, you know, facing the other way as well, the other street as well. I need to look that way, and then we can actually, you know, get a little bit more business that way. So I have figured out what I'm going to put there. I'm going to call it Farmer Marine, self-storage, and so it's going to be two businesses obviously. So Farmer Marine self-storage and tractor and implements we buy and sell here, essentially something like that. Not sure about the format, but I think that's the wording that's going to be on the boards anyway, and I think that'll work well because it'll you know, everyone will understand then. Obviously, actually I want to do a header first because turning around is going to be an absolute mission. So yeah, I'm going to do this work first. Right, anyway, I'm going to quickly get the drone up and then quickly knock this field out with cutting the grass, and then we'll move on to the next job. So for now, sit back, relax, and enjoy the ride.
You just move, baby. Move any way you need. How do you do it, darling? You got me on my knees, on my feet. You can take me to the left, baby. Take me to the right. You can take me for the rest of my life. Just move, baby. The way you move is moving me. Just move, baby. Move any way you need. How do you do it, darling? You got me on my knees, on my feet. You can take me to the left, baby. Take me to the right. You can take me for the rest of my life. Just move, baby. The way you move is moving me. Yeah. The way you move is moving me.
Wow, we have struggled. This is going really slow. For some reason the tractor is just not in a good state. I don't know if it's the cold or what it is, but it is struggling, to be honest. It is really struggling today. So yeah, I don't quite understand. I might have to let Nick have a look at it. It could just be because the implements need a little bit of greasing and it maybe needs to work a little bit harder, but to be honest, I don't know. It shouldn't struggle this much. But anyway, that's the grass cut. That's the field is now cut, which is great. It only took about an hour and 30 minutes ish, which is fine. It's not the end of the world. So next I obviously have to do the windrowing, which I'll get to, and then I'll make sure I'll probably take the tractor to, I'll have to do it tonight, to be honest. Take the tractor to the workshop. Nick is there tonight. He's not gotten to the plow yet. Hopefully he'll get that done tonight, and then also have a look at the tractor, just, you know, in case it's... just have a look at it. If there is something wrong with it, at least he will be able to pick it up then. Hopefully there isn't, but there very well could be. Actually, I'm gonna leave this be just a little bit. Give it a little bit of time. Give the tractor a little bit of a rest. Maybe it's because it's too cold. It is quite cold this morning, so I'll just give it a little bit of a rest. In the meantime, I'm going to go show you guys what I need to do with the signs. Like I said, still haven't painted it, but I know exactly what I want to do, what I want to paint on it. I just need to figure out exactly how to kind of format it on the boards. But then also I need to move one of them. So I'll show you in a sec. It does make a lot more sense what I want to do with it. You'll see in a sec. Anyway, I'll drive there. I'll see you guys when I get there. Right, so the plan is essentially this sign here, to move it to the other corner over there. It would make a lot more sense to go over there, just because it can then kind of work on this street, which I feel like is a good idea. I don't know if it'll work on this corner or that corner better. I kind of feel maybe that corner would be better. Alright guys, so I just dropped the the front loader off again. The board is all set up, which is really good. I'm very happy with where it is now. It makes a lot more sense in its current position. You will obviously see it in a sec. I also did want to tell you that I spoke to Ryan last night, gave him a call, and said that I am really I'm strongly considering taking the job, essentially, becoming his foreman, at least for the time being. And I did tell him that it will be up until a point where our farm is off of this size or time consuming enough that we just don't have the time to run his farm anymore, because it won't be fair to him, and I still want my farm to be the priority. So there it is, guys. How'd you like that? That's pretty good, isn't it? That looks pretty good, I think. I'm quite happy with that. I also like the analyze and adapt. It was actually so the original sign was essentially like almost like paper wrapping that was just glued onto that, but I guess through it being in the sun over there, the glue just got really like soggy and bad, and it just started peeling off. So I pulled it all off, and there we have it. That's there's a couple of marks on it from where you can see some of the glue if you get close enough, but I tried to touch it up with a little bit of paint and just kind of cover it as much as I could, and I'm quite happy. I think it looks really good. I can't really fault that sign. I'm gonna have a look at that one also. That's I've not moved it, I've not touched it yet, so I think that might do the same. So I'll have a look at doing the same thing with that one. It did cost us a little bit of money. I had to drive to and fro pretty much the whole day. I had to get new posts because the post that I initially planted it on is now pretty messed up. And they were too short after cutting them off. So I'm going to put the tractor here and make sure Nick understands this is a priority job. And he can have a look. I might actually wait for him, but I'm not sure. I might wait for him. So I might have a look at this board now while I wait for Nick and see if it's the same thing. All right. I was able to do that, actually. It was very quickly. It literally just fell off. As soon as I started pulling on the corners, it just fell off. So I climbed onto the wall and kind of hung up, and yeah, it was easy. I just used the kind of framing to just get to the corners, started pulling, and it just literally just fell off. So binned that. That's really cool. I also just saw Nick drive in. So I'm going to have a quick chat with him, make sure we quickly look at the tractor, and I'll get back to you as soon as we are done. It's going to be a late one tonight, it looks like, depending on how long the tractor takes, but it needs to be done. So I'll see you guys in a sec. Alright guys, so we were able to find a couple of faults. Well, I say we. Nick found a couple of faults and he says they are fixed. It seemed to have been a couple connection problems with some tubes and some lines that I have no idea how that might have happened, but at least it's fixed now, so it's at least sorted. I'm gonna not lock the gate because Nick's still here. He needs to repaint and all of that stuff with the he needs to repaint the plow and check it. So he's busy with that, or he's going to be busy with that soon. There it is, the nice new to us plow. And yeah, so very happy with the day's progress. Obviously, moving the sign took a long time, but I do feel like that is a little bit better there. It makes more sense being there than, you know, where it was. I mean, having two signs on the exact same road, literally next to each other, I don't know why I thought that would be a good idea initially. And I mean, if I thought about it, if I thought it through a little bit more when I initially put up the signs and wasn't as excited and let my emotions get the better of me, maybe I would have realized that and saved some time. But it is what it is, you know, we can't really take it back now, so it is fine. It's wow, it really does drive a lot better. Anyway, right, so tomorrow there's a couple of other things that need to happen, right? So first things first, we need to... Oh, I need to turn the lights off. So first things first, I need to make sure we actually do the windrowing tomorrow and hopefully the baling as well. So that's something to look forward to. The lettuce needs to be sold. I keep every night I come here and I put them in pallets and all that good stuff, and we are literally like, we're full now. We need to I've still got one pallet left there, so I need to go buy some more. Oh no, there's another one there. So I need to go buy some more pellets. I'll probably put those in there tonight, and then I'll have to go buy some more pellets. But I'll do that off camera because that's a bit boring, and I actually kind of want to wash the tractor. But I can maybe do that. I'll do that after I've done the baling and the wrapping and all that stuff. Otherwise, it's just gonna get dirty again tomorrow. Anyway, it is friggin' 20 to 8. I need to get some food in me. I'm absolutely hungry. I'm slightly dehydrated because I have not drunk near enough water today. Actually, I don't think... Apart from my glass when I woke up, I don't think I drunk any water. So I need to go get some water and get hydrated and food in me. So I'm going to close the door. I'll probably take a nice warm bath once I've done all of that and just chill out a little bit. It is not warm in here because because I left the door open for pretty much the entire day, and obviously that is not ideal. Anyway, I need to think about finding something else I can put in here, maybe make it a little bit warmer, and, you know, a heater, etc., would be very, very helpful. Anyway, for now, that is going to be the end of this vlog, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please do smash the like button, subscribe. If you are new to the channel, don't forget that all of the proceeds from the YouTube channel, once the channel makes money, will go back into the farm and will help us get to a point where, you know, we don't necessarily have to work for Ryan or do anything other than just farm and just love, you know, what we do. Not that I don't enjoy working for other people and working on their fields. It's I just always have that, you know, thing in the back of my mind that this time spent working for somebody else should be time spent improving our farm. But there's only so much we can do, so it is just the way it is for now. Right, hope you all have a great one, and I'll see you guys in the next video. See ya.